What's up, everybody, and welcome to Best Massage Tech, where I review the best massage technology, recovery devices, tools, and gear. And today I'm taking a look at the Proper Pistol. So the Proper Pistol is the first of a few products that I'm going to be reviewing from Proper Living Company. They reached out and sent me a bunch of different devices. So it's not a sponsored video, but they did send me all these devices for free to review. So just going to start with the Proper Pistol, and then I've got a few other videos that are going to be coming out. We'll be taking a look at some of their other products as well. But to jump right into the Proper Pistol, take a look at the box. It says Proper Pistol Percussion Massager, where body and mind align. On the side, it says Proper Pistol is a must-have in your arsenal of restorative and pain-relieving products. Its lightweight, balanced design makes it easy to use, and it delivers a powerful punch. Our quiet brushless motor has 4 gears to provide the right frequency of percussion therapy. The Proper Pistol includes 5 attachment heads to provide your specific therapeutic relief. Find a tight muscle, take aim, and shoot. The Proper Pistol. And then it says vibration under it, and then on the back you got a picture of the different attachment heads. So out of the box, you obviously get the device itself. It does come with a case. The case has 2 zippers, a handle. It's kind of a hard-sided case, pretty standard case. Most massage guns have this same one. It does have Proper Pistol branding on it. Inside the case, you have the different attachment heads, which all have a place. It does come with a charging cord, plugs into the wall. The charging cord does plug into the bottom of the device. So on the different attachment heads, it does come with 5 different attachments like the package mentions. I have the ball attachment in the device right now. You also have a fork attachment, a bullet head attachment, a dome attachment, and then also a flat attachment. And so with the dome attachment and a flat attachment, something that I've been starting to see a little bit more with different massages is having this sort of metal, and I've got a quarter here just so you can hopefully hear this, but it is an actual metal kind of coating on it. And I don't really fully know the reason for having the metal on here, other than if someone is looking to use some sort of massaging oil or lotion with their massager, it's not going to have the plastic tip that's going to absorb some of those oils, so the metal will help defend against that a little. I guess you could put these in the freezer and maybe get a little bit of a cold tip for a little bit. I can't imagine that they would stay cold very long, but that's the only thing I can really think of with the metal tips, but it is something I've started to see a little bit more frequently. Tim Tam is the only massage gun that I know that makes a fully metal attachment, but these metal kind of coatings or tops to some of the attachments I've started to see a little bit more frequently. So each of those has a nice place in it. And then again, something I've started to see a little bit more frequently is these additional O-rings, so these attachments do just pull in and out real easily. But on the attachments themselves, there's some of these little rubber rings. So as you pull them in and out of the device, potentially might break off. Again, I've never had one of those O-rings break, but a lot of companies are starting to provide a couple extras just in the event that happens. So nice little touch there. The device itself is a little bit bigger and bulkier than some of the other ones that I've reviewed more recently. But sometimes that's an advantage when you're looking to get a little bit more aggressive with it. So to turn the device on, it does just have a power switch on the bottom, and then you have a power button on the back as well as the speeds. So you press it once, turns it on, you've got your battery life on the top, and I actually turned it off there. So you press it once here, you get your battery life there, and then to get your speeds going, just press that button there. So I'm just going to turn it off right now while I continue to talk a little bit about it. So the stall force on this, it's not advertised what the stall force is, but I'm guessing it's somewhere between 40 and 50 pounds. I did reach out to Proper Living just to see if they had a measurement to provide there, but just based on how many different massagers I have tested, I'm going to put it right in that 40 to 50 pound stall force range. The stroke length on it is 12 millimeters. So that's the distance that this massage head actually moves back and forth. 12 millimeters is a little bit on the lower side of what I personally like. I do kind of have my standards set at 13 millimeters is what the minimum that I like to see. Ideally, I'm more favorable to massages that are in the 16 millimeter range. And while from 12 millimeters to 13 millimeters doesn't seem like it would make a big difference, it really does. And because of that, this does really feel more like a vibration device than a true percussion. You don't get a huge kind of punch when you are using it. It's very superficial feeling unless you're really pushing down and providing a lot of that force yourself, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Again, it's just a personal preference of mine. I do like a much more aggressive massage, something that does have that, a little bit more punch. But I know that, for some people that's too aggressive. And so something like this could be a really great alternative because it does have that high frequency option. And to that point, it is a 4-speed device. So the different speeds are 20 hertz, 30 hertz, 40 hertz, and 55 hertz. It's not adjustable. So this angle is the only angle that it's at. So if you're trying to, get some different parts on the back side, you might need to have somebody else get different parts of your back, which isn't a huge deal, but it can be a little bit difficult when you have these 90-degree devices to get to that yourself. The battery is not removable. But it does have up to a 2-hour battery life depending on what speed you are using it on. I will go ahead and show the different speeds here just so everybody can see and kind of hear the device. So this is that first speed. It is a relatively quiet device, but as it gets to the higher speeds, it is a little bit louder. So there it is on the highest speed, and this is probably one of the louder massage guns that I've reviewed recently. It's real quiet on the low speed, but once you get into the higher speeds, they advertise it, I believe. They do say what the decibels, they say 47 decibels. I tested it on the highest speed. I was closer to 62 decibels. So I'm guessing maybe that decibel is either in a much quieter setting, but I'm testing it here in my quiet room, or they're only testing the lowest decibel reading on that low speed, which again is pretty quiet. Again, I mentioned it is a little bit heavier. It's 2.2 pounds. It does come with the case. The price is really friendly though. It's $199 right now. You can get it on Proper Living's website. In terms of uniqueness, there's nothing that I really see on this that's unique from other massage guns that I've reviewed. Nothing that stands out that they have that another massage gun might not have. But again, it's a solid device. I've got no complaints. I guess I will just show the stall force. I'll go ahead and put it on its highest speed. So there it is on the highest speed. You can get it to stop. It's not, it's not a ton of force, but it's also not super light. Not something that, if I'm just pushing like this, it's not going to stop. But if I do start to really, get down into some areas, it might stop. Again, yeah, pretty solid device. I've got, nothing completely terrible to say about it. I would, if someone's looking for something in that more vibrational range, I definitely recommend it. In terms of a best massage tech score on the 12 different categories that I do score the massage guns on, it does get a 7.5. So it is a little bit lower on the rankings of all the massage guns that I have taken a look at. But again, it's a pretty friendly price point at $199. So if it's something you might be interested in, go ahead and check out my spreadsheet to see how all those different massage guns rank on the different categories. I'll link that in the description. But that's the Proper pistol. That's a review.